Hey there, welcome to another episode of the Rebel Creatives Podcast. I'm your host, Delano, and I help restaurants increase their revenue using the Rebel Growth System. All right, so today I wanted to talk about um, having a system and a framework and combining those two to start making more revenue, more profit, more sales, anything that you want to achieve for your business. All right, it's important to have a clear goal that you want to achieve before you even come up with your marketing plan and stuff like that. And what we do at Rebel Creatives is we have created a system, right? A system that allows restaurants, local businesses, any local business, and even other types of business to kind of just grow by having all that they need under one roof. All right. The idea here is that once you know where you want to go, you want to make sure that you have the right system and systems, because you may need more than one system, and the right framework in place that will help you to support achieving those goals. All right. Now, what I'm going to talk about here is the framework of the RF framework, or better yet, the four pillars that you want your business to be built on. All right. And those are reputation, retention, reach, and retargeting. All right. And now you want to put in a system that makes each of those pillars work. All right. And be effective. And that's where the rubber growth system comes in. But what does it mean to follow this framework? What is it? How does it work? Right? And how will the system help you to take care of or to implement each of these frameworks, these pillars, and making sure that it's being built strong and effectively? All right. So let's dissect all of this. The first one, reputation. In any business, this is the most important, right? It's the first thing or the easiest thing that people want to see, look for, and make a decision based on. All right. For local businesses, restaurants, massage therapists, cleaners, chiropractors, dentists, when a person is looking for any of these businesses, right, they're going to look at your reputation. The first thing they look at is your Google My Business profile to see how much reviews you have, what information is there, and all of these information, having them readily available and easy for them to find, see, and go through, is what will help to let them make that decision to become a customer. All right. But a lot of persons, when they think about reputation, they think only about reviews. They want that 5-star review. They want that, hundreds or thousands of reviews that are 5-star. But really and truly, it's not that alone. The information about your business and how available it is, that affects your reputation. How you answer your phones affects your reputation. The actual word of mouth that goes around affects your reputation. All right. So you want to make sure that all of these nuances are being taken care of in your system. Okay. So you want to make sure that know that the system that you're using is addressing all of these things. You're getting your reviews because you're asking for reviews automatically or easily. You are making sure that when a person call your establishment, even if you miss the call, you're following up with them in some other way to make sure that you can continue the conversation and get them help, get them support, right? You want to make sure that your information about your business is accurate and readily available everywhere. All right. On your Google My Business profile, on your website, on your social media, all of your businesses point of connection, you want to make sure that your information is the same. All of these things affect your reputation, right? And with that being said, let's move on to now when a person make that decision to do business with you, your retention. All right. Once a person decides that, hey, I'm going to support this restaurant, I'm going to support this business, I'm going to, choose this dentist. What are you going to do to let them become repeat customers, to increase your retention, to get them to visit you more often? Now, you want to have a system in place. We normally do email marketing and do reactivation campaigns, right? We also do SMS, we do promotions, promotions and discounts that you send out to people to get them to come back, special VIP clubs, giveaways, sweepstakes, you name it. All of these are strategies that you can use to get persons to come back. Other thing that I haven't mentioned but is very popular is loyalty. All right, we use your loyalty campaigns to get people who have decided to do business with us to come back again and again and again. Now, you want that system again to be able to help you to increase your retention using either a combination of all of these things or just one. But you want to make sure that you are addressing and effectively getting people to become repeat customers using your system. All right. And okay, now you have two of the pillars that is important, your reputation and your retention. And you can use the two before you even continue to reach, you can use these two to increase your revenue alone. All right. Your reputation will attract people organically, it will convert them into being customers, and then you can carry them through whatever um, technique that you want to get them to become repeat customers, right? That alone will allow you to make consistent sales for your business. But we want more, we want growth, all right? And that's where we move on to reach. This is where you will either be doing paid ads, or you will be doing online or offline marketing, or whatever you will be doing to expand your reach, but you want this to be done effectively. All right. With Facebook changing its, changing every day and everything, the best way when it comes to doing Facebook ads is to have an irresistible offer and be fine tuning your messaging, your ad copy to your ideal audience. All right. You will be targeting broad, but you want to make sure that your ideal audience is hearing your seeing your message, and they're the ones who are, engaging and all of those things. All right. Now, if you're doing offline marketing, you want to make sure, again, your content is speaking to your ideal customers, you know, your ideal audience. You want to make sure that those prints are going exactly where it needs to be in front of your ideal customers. All right. So, for example, if you're doing Facebook ads, you want to target people in your local area, right? If you are a massage therapist, you want to make sure that in your copy, you're speaking to people who are experiencing pain or who wants to, pamper themselves, right? For example, if you are a restaurant, you want to make sure that you're targeting people who love to eat from restaurants and they're in your local area. So you would say like foodies in San Diego, for example, right? You wouldn't just say foodies because a person in, but again, you can also target by their geographic location that hasn't changed in Facebook. So you make sure that you're targeting people in your local area, right? But the things that you need to do now to make ads work is to be broad but specific with your messaging. All right. And once you do that, you'll be able to expand your reach. All right. But again, to really expand your reach with the message, you want your irresistible offer. And you want to have a system, right, that is making sure that your ad that leads to a landing page is cohesive, right? And it doesn't stop there, right? There are at least 5 elements that you have to take into consideration when it comes to expanding your reach. You want to have an irresistible offer. You want to have a message that is clear and targeting your specific audience. You want to put all of that information on a nice, high converting landing page that then leads to a thank you page that will immediately deliver on what is promised, giving clear instructions on what to do, all right? And then a follow up sequence for the persons who did not take action, right? And last but not least, you want to have genuine, real urgency. All right? That is how you will get people to take action sooner rather than later. Right? You do not want to be at the bottom of their priorities. You want to be at the top. So, with genuine, real scarcity and urgency, you do that. And just a way, you want to make sure that each and every coupon code that goes out with your campaign isn't the same. It's unique and dynamic to each person. That way, if you expire it in 14 days, it is 14 days for that specific person. And it's being tracked, and you're able to, you know, m- uphold that scarcity and that urgency with your prospect customer. All right. Now, after that, we're going right back into the next pillar, which is retargeting. You want to have a way that you're getting in front of the persons who you got in front of first and they didn't make a decision. All right. They didn't make that decision, which is to buy from you. You want to be able to retarget them, whether it be with ads, paid ads, or with emails and messaging. You want to retarget them to make sure that they make that decision. Sometimes people just need a friendly reminder, all right? You have to make at least 7 to 8 touch points before a person makes a purchase with you, all right? So them seeing your ad one time and them signing up is not enough for them to make that purchase decision. 20% will, but 80% won't. And what you need to do to make sure that you're not leaving money on the table is to retarget those persons at 80% to get them to make that buying decision over the next 90 days plus. All right? Well, I hope you see how this framework, this pillar system of having your building your business on reputation, your retention, reach, and retarget is important, and combining that with a system like the Rebel Growth system, which takes all of those areas into in account and have features and steps in place for you to maximize on all of these things, how you can apply those to get consistent sales in your restaurant, in any local business that you have. We focus mostly with restaurants, but if you're listening this and you are doing a different type of business, or somebody else who is in the local business field, right? Or any business, as a matter of fact, they can literally take this information, apply it to their business, and start seeing results. All right. So don't be afraid to think out of the box. Come up with ideas and new ways how to do things, and grow your business using the right framework and the best system to make sure that you're getting maximum results. Thank you so much for making it to this episode. I hope you found this information valuable, and please do share it with anyone who you know that would benefit from this information. All right, see you in the next one. Delano signing out.